Yeah, it's an atmospheric movie to see. You want to see it in a cinema, right? And bounce off of the audience, I think. Anything like this sort of fear-based sort of horror, yeah, you really want to feel that.
We know that Danny and Alex come together, proper magic happens. What was it like going back to a story from like over 20 years ago? What was it like working with these guys?
I think it was amazing. I feel like we all feel so lucky, you know, to be a part of something that is so well established, so loved, so unique, you know, to be able to kind of come back and work with a lot of the original team again. 23 years have passed, film has advanced, there's so many new technologies and things they can utilize. So just to be kind of witness to that, and as someone who's never really done a genre film like this before, like Danny Boyle and Alex Garland are a pretty perfect duo to experience that with.
Any kind of nervousness or apprehension about jumping back into this, or were you guys just like, no, I want to get back into this universe and I want to make something?
I think it was the opposite, that so much time had passed that it had kind of freed us up. I think if we had jumped into the film 3, 4, 5 years later, we'd have probably been slightly too indebted to the previous film, and I think we'd have constructed different stories, and it just would have been sort of more umbilically attached somehow to the first film, and the amount of time that had passed removed pressure and allowed us to have a kind of blank slate approach.
I know why I want to see this on a big screen, but from your point of view, why is this a big screen movie? Why is this going to a cinema movie?
I mean, I can't wait to see it. I've seen it already, and I can't wait to see it again at the premiere, because to be in packed cinema for all this, you know, seeing the Infected and seeing how it's evolved over the 28 years, is going to be some new moments for an audience. That's exciting. But
it's so dynamic and surprising, like, and the music as well. That's another thing. It's just like the editing, like everything is just so.
Yeah, it's an atmospheric movie to see. You want to see it in a cinema, right? And bounce off of the audience, I think. Anything like this sort of fear-based sort of horror, yeah, you really want to feel that.
The actual filmmaking itself, did you find that more challenging, or is it, as in the craft behind it, or is it still kind of your truest form?
This sounds incredibly pretentious, but it's true, so I'll say it, which is that you're always trying and be, despite the fact that you become more experienced, and you know more, you're always trying, I am anyway, to be as innocent as possible in the way you go about it. So suggest silly things, like childish things, as ideas to use, rather than sophisticated, you know, classical know-how. I'm always trying to kind of get just and take risks, and then you can take risks because, and they're a bit silly, and but you know you'll get away with them because you've kind of got a reputation and you've raised the money or everything, so people will back you up to a certain point. So yeah, it's risk taking. You want to keep encouraging that if you can.
For this is a glorious day, a day of judgment. My children!